guys, and welcome back to our TEW series with ICW. We're back for the second week of our TV show, and we've already got it all booked out, so we're just going to jump straight in and run through the show. So on our pre-show, the match that had an average crowd reaction and some decent in-reaction. Wolfgang defeats Sticky Divers in 7:47 by pinfall. Got a 40 D-, basically just something to build Wolfgang up a bit. Give him some more momentum heading into the next show. Then on the opening of the actual show itself, even, if I can speak English, and about the had Sodom in action, pretty much of the way he, Joe Hendry, local hero, defeated Lionheart in 8:15 by pinfall. I got a 37 D-, bit lower than I would have liked for an opener. Basically I want to build up Joe Hendry because I love Joe Hendry. But I like Lionheart too. I better not give my opinions on everyone because I quite like them. Joe Hendry, local hero, basically has a gimmick with like different theme songs and stuff where like he covers songs and with his own lyrics relating to him. You've probably seen a video of him by now. He's very popular in generic wrestling circles because he's great. Lionheart, AJ Styles broke his neck with a Styles clash. Then he came back as like, oh, my neck was broken and now I'm back. And then he became a massive bad guy because he faked getting his neck broken again in a match. And I was at the show where he did it, and let me tell you, I hate him now. It was amazing. It was genuinely one of the best done fake injuries I've ever seen. Also, Matthew from Botchamania was at that show. There's a random internet wrestling factoid for you. And in a match that had average crowd reaction and some decent in-reaction, Jimmy Havoc defeated Noam Dar in 8:06 by pinfall. Jimmy Havoc doesn't have a finishing moveset, that's weird. He uses the Rainmaker, which he calls the Acid Rainmaker, and he does like oh my god, what's that Jigsaw calls it? Is it the Jig Tonic? Is that it? I remember I was talking to Rickety about it not too long ago. It's like a pile driver with the guy behind you with both the legs trapped, and then you drop down and basically murder the guy. Basically want to build Jimmy Havoc up a bit, because he's only an upper mid-carder, and I'd like him to be more towards main eventer. Noam Dar, I'm trying to give backgrounds on each person as I go. Noam Dar, he's famously competed against a lot of very high profile people. He's very good. He's a proper good wee wrestler, so he is. He's wrestled like AJ and Doug Williams, and he's only like about 22, 21-ish. So he's still, you know, very young. We have Jack Jester backstage, and he has an interview with Billy Kirkwood. When he goes off on a rant about how much he hates Grado, he's like, "Oi, Grado's fat and shite. No fat and shite. Where was my main event? You know, where's my elephant?" And Billy Kirkwood's like, "What?" And he's like, "You heard me." And like, yeah, basically, he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna beat up Grado because I should have been the main event of the biggest show in the company history. Me. Even though I'd have to fight my friend for it. You know, he's basically a bad guy. Deal with it." And then in our semi-main event, in about that had Sodom in action and Average Heat, Rockstar Spud defeated BT Gun in 11:41 by pinfall with Spud Salt. Nice. I got a 49 D+. That's a bit lower than I thought it'd be. BT Gun, member of the New Age clique, very good wrestler. I really like BT Gun, he's very good. Basically, I'm trying to work out what to do with him in the moment. I've got some ideas for him, but they might not fully gestate after like a lot of like big plans I have can't really come into fruition until after the Square Go, which is like their Royal Rumble style show in January, because a lot of rivalries will sort of begin in that Battle Royal. I need to work out a way to do like a detailed write-up of it for you guys, so you know what's going on. In fact, I might write it out and just do a dramatic reading. Oh. They got 49 D+. Spud, you know who Spud is, I imagine. Plucky, small guy, bow tie, amazingly brightly coloured suits. I like Spud. Spud's great. We see an interesting thing backstage where Marty Scurll and Doug Williams are talking to each other and they're doing some conspiring. He's all like, Marty, you wanna... And Doug Williams is all like, and then you see the camera and they're like, oh, get away you. And like he shakes his fist like a 1920s villain. He's like, ah. I like a 50D plus. So there's some sort of interesting, is there collusion? Whose side is he on? Even though he's a villain. Is he on the side of the ultra villains, so 55, who are like the super villains of ICW? And then in our main event, in a bit that had good crowd and good action, Tommy End defeated Rhino in 12:25 by pinfall with a dead end. And this match was to determine the #1 contender for the ICW World title at our next big show, which is Fear and Loathing, which is a very good pun that not many people will get because it's a Scottish thing. I got a 50D plus. Alright. A lot of this show has been about the same level, which is a bit annoying. It's more Drew and Grado show up. The ratings really spike for some reason. Pretty good match. So this now means that our main event of the next pay-per-view will be Drew Galloway defending his ICW title against Tommy End. So that'll be quite fun. Then following the match, Drew Galloway, what a scumbag. He comes out and he attacks Tommy End like the absolute scumbag he is. Because if you can't tell, Drew's a villain. You know he's like, I'm gonna beat you up because you have a title match against me. So I'm gonna beat you up. It's not as good as the real ICW, but what can you do? And I got a 70. C+, so folk, Drew is very popular. That got us a 52D+. No specific comments, so we've not lost or gained in popularity. Basically, because our TV show is only on in Scotland, we probably won't gain much popularity from it, but we will be able to build stuff up, week by week. And as we expand popularity in the rest of Britain, we can then try and get a TV show there to then build up our popularity outside of, Scotland as a whole. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of ICW. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see all the other stuff I do, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, where we'll be doing our go-home show for Fear and Loathing. No one's going to get that pun except Scottish people, and they'll be like, that's a clever pun that ICW actually call a show. But for all the people that don't get it, it's clever, honest. Bye.